Hello everyone, welcome to the first lesson on financial accounting. In this course, we will explore the fundamental principles that drive financial decision-making in business. Accounting is often called the language of business because it helps companies track their financial health, make informed decisions, and comply with legal requirements. Whether you are planned to work in finance management or even start your own business, understanding accounting will be a valuable skill. This course explores the role that accounting plays in society. You will learn about financial accounting, which measures financial performance. Financial accounting is used to generate information for stakeholders outside of an organization, such as owners, stockholders, leaders, lenders, and government entities. Over the next few weeks, we will dive into financial statements, accounting principles, and key concepts that shape financial reporting. By the end of this course, you'll be able to prepare and analyze financial records confidently. Let's get started on this exciting journey into the world of financial accounting. So before we dive into financial accounting calls, let's take a moment to assess our financial literacy. Financial literacy refers to the ability to understand and apply financial concepts, such as budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt, in your daily life. It is a crucial skill for making informed financial decisions in both personal and professional life. The link I provided here are the two financial literacy papers developed by PISA in 2018 and 2012 for OECD countries and beyond. This could help evaluate your current understanding of financial concepts. I encourage you to take the test. It will give you a clear idea of your strengths and areas where you may need to improve. The two exercises have been downloaded, and I will attach these papers to my teaching materials that you can use. If it's a lectures you can use on your students, that I highlighted 3 of them here. The first one is costs of running a car. This question asks students to distinguish between the fixed and variable cost associated with running a car. So it might be a little bit in depth. Understanding these concepts are very important part of this study and can be very useful for personal life. So this just gives students some opportunities to practice in a financial thinking and understand their current financial literacy status. Another question is about bank statement. Many students at this stage would have their personal bank statement or have encountered or had looked at. So some of the key technical financial terms are listed here that are asked students to recognize them particularly. I draw your attention to credit and debit. 2 are very important concepts that we are going to go through in our module and expanding on basis of these 2 concepts. Small test for the student to work on. Another question is a phone plan. This one is about students' plan with regard to their phone bills, and ask them to analyze the information in the context of a mobile phone plan, a situation that many 15-year-old students may have already encountered, or while soon encountering. Students should be able to recognize that the prepaid plan does not entail a monthly fee or that it may help the user not go beyond a certain spending limit. So I also attached a video to illustrate why we need study accounting and finance. The study of accounting finance is very simple, because everyone would go to encounter things relate to managing money. Money plays a very crucial role in every business and personal life. Whether you are manager or business owner, you will surely encounter financial management and accounting issues. That can helps people who manage a business to really understand their profitability and where their incomes are coming from and where their expenses are going out. Measure the profitability as well as to ensure compliance with tax legislations and laws. On the other hand, finance focuses on investment decisions and risk management and wealth maximization that would help business owners to go higher and beyond. By mastering these subjects, students can gain the ability to interpret financial statements create budgets and assess business performance. These skills are very valuable that not only in their workplace but also in personal financial management. This page shows an overview of the topics that are covered in this financial accounting module. Throughout the course, students will explore the fundamental accounting concepts and principles and financial report techniques. Course will start with an introduction to the module and basic accounting terminologies and concepts, and progress to more detailed topics such as double entry, accounting equation, travel balance and ledger, and so on. The ultimate outcome would be to be able to create the key financial statements and be able to interpret the numbers and meanings all of this financial information. By following this structured approach, students develop a strong foundation and progressive accumulation of knowledge in financial accounting, as well as some of the essential skills for managing accounting issues and affairs both academically and professionally. So the key learning comes are two faults. One is knowledge and understanding, which are subject-specific knowledge as well as some of the financial terminologies and so on. And also there are opportunities for students to significantly develop their transferable and self-skill to be able to pay attention to deals details, numerous skills and some significant business awareness through practicing and applying financial terms and concepts in real-life scenario. So this course is designed to meet the scope and sequence requirements of one semester accounting course that covers from basic to higher level of accounting topics and is specifically sent to appeal to both accounting and non-accounting majors, exposing students to the core concepts in finance and accounting, as well as build a strong foundation that can motivate them to study in the future in this special field. Each lesson opens with a relatable, real-life scenario and some case study for today's students. Through thoughtful design, examples and access sheets are also presented throughout each lesson, allowing students to build on emerging accounting knowledge. The overall aim of the module is to provide a foundation in students' accounting and financial literacy, as well as a sum of the key transferable skills. So I present this slide, which I felt is useful reference for understanding what kind of key skills could be developed throughout this study. Learning objectives can be categorized into different levels of cognitive skills, ranging from basic recall to higher order thinking. As you can see, the verbs are grouped under 6 categories: remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. For example, if a learning goal is to recall key financial principles, verbs like identify or list would be appropriate. If the objectives to apply accounting concepts, verbs like calculate or demonstrate would be most suitable. This framework helps ensure that learning goals are clearly defined and aligned with depths of understanding requirement, and also give students an awareness of what other expectations are from their current study. So if, for example, one writing assignments or facing the challenge of exams, they can consider what are the expectations and using these action verbs to accurately reflect the expected learning outcomes. So in this course I would use a variety of learning approach, including teaching using proper point online and some of the links to online materials that students can download or work online as well. There are also ready-made assessments, including both formative tests or quizzes and summative assessments. I designed these courses to be engaging and interactive. The teachers who are using this material can incorporate them into your learning scheme and framework, while your tutorial and group activities and related material can be deployed using this method. Formative assessment and summative Samsung are all both provided, so the key thing, hours recommended, also listed here. So in total it would be expected for a full-time student to spend 15 hours to work on different lessons. So a very cool tip that I would like to give to students are some of the things listed here. Put actual effort at the beginning. So since I have taught this course for many years, so this I felt is very essential for students so they do not feel daunted at the beginning and can face future challenges after they go through the initial stage, so it need to be well encouraged at the beginning, and students are required to make extra effort and also take advantage of all different materials, particularly the textbook I recommend. I use time wisely as I recommended in the slide previously. So final tip is to practice. This is very important for learning numerical and numeracy skills. There's no other shortcut other than just practicing repeatedly until you students memorize and recall and really complain the key concepts, as well as really internalize all those different concepts. Learning resources are very important, so I list them here. The first one would be the textbook that I recommend. The best thing about it is very complexive as well as is free, so it's an open text. Students could go through different chapters with a teacher's guidance to explore different chapters through an independent study as well as lecture. There are also other resources, including some online accounting teaching courses, some quizzes, as well as accounting association or accounting or finance tools as well. And there are also possible accounting exams students can get familiar with if they are interested in developing a specialized skills and capacity for their exam preparation. The 2 assessments to reinforce students' understanding. I have incorporated the related assessments into the module materials, so assessment will include both formative accesses, which provide feedback without affecting students' final grade, and also summative assessments, which are most likely in the format of coursework or exams. The students' financial analyze practice skills that can all be developed through using those different types assessments. So the formative assessment would consist different small quizzes or formative tests. There are also many taste and excess worksheets that are attached with this less material. For summative assessment, the first one would be 40% of the total grade, and the second one would be 60% of the final grade. The midterm assessment test the students learning during the first half of the course, concentrating on elements that needed to understand the higher level of financial concepts, and the final cost work and exam students need to demonstrate that their theoretical learning as they are asked to construct different financial reports and demonstrate their ability to analyze financial ratios. Both assessments will include some written tasks, such as explaining and defining accounting conventions. So in order to pass the module, students must be successful in each assessment element and achieve a minimum of 40% overall. In the summative assessment, progression will be based on the achievement of the progression rate of 55% average across modules. There are sometimes, if it's coursework, penalties for late submission. There are different interactive active attached to each lesson, including quizzes, exercise worksheet, some assignment or small report writing. The spreadsheet tasks are also included. Student could work most likely on their own individually, but also there are possibility to work into groups and instill students' habit to preview, review, and practice, and allow them to apply different learning points in individual collaborative environment. So finally, as we wrap up, remember to review some of the materials that are touched after this lesson, and next time come to get some preparation and think about some questions as well. In summary, today I introduced the structure of the schools and the importance of financial accounting. I also discussed why accounting is essential in business and personal, and we outlined key learning outcomes, finance as well, and teaching methods. Moving forward, I will dive deeper into accounting principles and financial reports from next lesson. Students are encouraged to take time to review the suggested reading materials and explore the additional online resources provided. And feel free to drop me a line or any questions through messaging board, or seeing you all in our next session.